a material and
Hello everyone. Today you can revise inventory management related videos. I hope it will be helpful and happy Thanksgiving Day to all of you. You can check the live chat in the comment. I keep one free course on Udemy. That course contains a lot of technical details like LSMW, BAPI, function module, background job, all these things. And also yesterday I made for Thanksgiving to all of you how to prepare function specification. That latest video is also uploaded yesterday night. I hope it will be helpful, and once you complete the course, please provide your valuable rating to encourage me and provide your valuable feedback to improve our courses. Thank you and happy learning.
Hi, this is Ganesh, and today we are going to discuss a topic how to issue the stock to the scrapping. Sometimes what will happen, there is a stock which is live in our warehouse for a long time. Maybe it is in unlisted use stock, or it is in quality, or it is in blocked stock. Okay, so in certain business processes, what we do, we can directly scrap the material from unlisted user stock. Otherwise, we can do from the blocked stock, and we can do from quality stock also. But ideally, in many business cases, what will happen, once the material is decided as to send as a scrap, we just send to the quality department, and the quality department will check the parameters. If it can be reutilized, it can be reused for any other purpose, they can use it. Otherwise, they will tell that like we can generate as a scrap. But SAP has given a provision to generate the material as a scrap from any of these three stocks: unlisted, quality, or block. Separate movement types were given. Today we will just do that generation of scrap from the unlisted use stock. We can do any kind of thing that now we are going to. Hi, this is Ganesh, and today we are going to discuss a topic how to issue the stock to the scrapping. Sometimes what will happen, there is a stock which is live in our warehouse for a long time. Maybe it is in unlisted use stock, or it is in quality, or it is in blocked stock. Okay, so in certain business processes, what we do, we can directly scrap the material from unlisted user stock. Otherwise, we can do from the blocked stock, and we can do from quality stock also. But ideally, in many business cases, what will happen, once the material is decided as to send as a scrap, we just send to the quality department, and the quality department will check the parameters. If it can be reutilized, it can be reused for any other purpose, they can use it. Otherwise, they will tell that like we can generate as a scrap. But SAP has given a provision to generate the material as a scrap from any of these three stocks: unlisted, quality, or block. Separate movement types were given. Today we will just do that generation of scrap from the unlisted use stock. We can do any kind of thing that now we are going to take a material, and if you see that material, the material which I want to use for testing is 1289, and first we will see what is the accounting view of the material, and the valuation class is 7920, and then we'll see the stock of the material, warehouse stock MB52, give the material, plant and storage location. See, in quality the stock is 18, and in unlisted it is 795. Now I'm going to create Migo, and goods issue, we use other, and if you see the goods issue for scrapping, the movement types, give 551. See, withdrawal for scrapping from unlisted use stock, and if you want to do from quality, 553, and if you want to do from block, it is 555. Any of them we can do. Now today we are going to do with 551, which is from unlisted use stock, and material is 1289, and quantity, how much I want to do. 30 quantity, for example, I want to generate as a scrap, and plant is 1000, storage location 0001. Okay, just click on check button. It is asking that GL account requires a cost object, because in the GL account they kept cost object as a mandatory. We can give a cost center of scrap and click on check. Okay, how much material and count. Before posting, we'll just see the stock once. 795 is available. Now it has to come down. 30 quantity has to come down. Now post it. As soon as you post, material will be generated as a scrap. It will be issued to the scrapping. And we can see the decrease in the stock, and also we'll see the accounting entries, which is most important, and where we can see certain things. But before going to FA documents, I'm just going to MB52 and just execute it. 795 has become 765. Okay, now I'm doing the FA documents. FA documents, see here, the BSX gets credit, the stock has come down, and the scrap material, the scrap account has debit. The scrap account, how this 890001 has hit, we can see in OBYC. If you come to OBYC transaction code, and it will be a offsetting entry, that's why it will be under GBB, and our valuation modifier is 0001, and the general modifier which is given for this is VNG. Okay, VNG, we can see that 0001, and VNG is a general modifier which is designed by SAP for scrapping purpose, and the valuation class is 7920 of our material. Just now we have seen that. See, for 0001 valuation modifier, general modifier VNG, and 7920, the GL account is 890001. Okay, system has taken the GL account from this screen, and as per these settings, and the stock also has come down. We can do scrapping from 551 or 553 or 555. These are the three movement types we have to do the scrapping, that we can see in the display of the document, where we have seen the movement types. This is about the goods issue to scrapping from unlisted, quality, or blocked. Any of these three we can do it. I hope this session is useful for you, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Hi, today we will learn a small topic, goods issue for sampling. In our regular business requirements, sometimes we send the samples to R&D department or any quality department to check some parameters of quality parameters and properties. It may be 1 kg or 500 grams or 2 kg. According to the respective requirement, we issue the goods to the respect to R&D or quality department for sampling purpose. In system, we should have that documentation and accountability. That's why there is a movement type is designed by SAP. From quality stock we can give to in R&D, or if you want to send to any other outside of the company, if you want to give to any diagnostics, or if you want to give any lab the respective sample for checking, we use this goods issue for sampling. The movement type which we use is 331. Let's see that first, before doing that, the material which I am going to use is 1289, and its valuation class is 7920. And I will see the stock of the material first. How much stock is available? MB52. And this is the material for this plant and storage location. The stock is in unlisted, it is 815, and it is in quality 20. Now we will do the goods issue for sampling. If you see the goods issue for sampling, we do with transaction code WIGO. We use goods issue, and we will use other, because we don't have any reference that. And the movement type, if you just click on withdrawal for sampling from unlisted use stock 333, and withdrawal for sampling from quality 331. We can use whatever you want to use. For example, withdrawal for sampling from quality, and withdrawal for sampling from unlisted use stock, and also withdrawal sampling from blocker stock 335. We have a 331, 333, and 335. Now we will use 333. Otherwise, we want to go with the 331. We will go with 331 from quality inspection. From quality, if you want to send the sample, because when they are doing the testing of the respective parameter, they have seen certain kind of what you call abnormalities, and that's why they want to send that sample to any outside of the lab, which is that equipment is not available with them to check the additional parameters. That's why they can send some sample to other lab. Otherwise, if they want to send to any R&D department, they can use that. 331 is for quality, 333 for unlisted, and 335 for from blocker stock. Material is 1289. And how much quantity you want to send, for example 2, and which plant 1000, storage location 0001. Okay, just click on check button. System will give a message if there is anything. For example, the account which is automatically triggering, they have selected as a cost object 237000. Like if you say that it is asking for because you have to load on respective cost center, we can use that any cost center which is sampling, which we have decided that we can use it. Otherwise, you can use any cost center where you want to load the respective cost. Okay, now post it. See, if you go to the display and go to the document, and you can see the stock also, it will come down, to quantity will come down. Now execute it. See, stock has become 18. And if you go to the FA documents, stock BSX will get debit. So BSX will get credit minus, and the respective expenses from quality, that account will get debit. This account we can see in OBYC for our valuation class. See OBYC, GBB, and the valuation modifier is 0001, and BQP valuation class is 7920. See, we can get the GL account which is available here. This is about the goods issue for sampling. In the same way, we can do from goods issue from unlisted stock, we can send, or goods issue from blocker stock. If you have any sample, if you want to send, that we can do with 331, 333, and 335. I hope this session is useful for you to learn this goods issue for sampling. And thanks for your time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a good day. Hi, good evening. Today we will learn how to do the service entry sheet, and also how to reverse the service entry sheet which was done wrongly, or any reason. If you want to reverse the service entry sheet, what to do, and how to delete the service entry sheet. All these things today we will learn. First, we will do one service entry sheet. I will take this purchase order. This is the purchase order. It contains one item and two service lines. We will do one service entry sheet first, and then we will go further. The transaction code to do the service entry sheet is ML81N. Once we come to service entry sheet, this is the screen. You have to click on other purchase order. Here we have to paste our purchase order. We have to give our purchase order as input. If you have different items, you have to give one item. You can create service entry sheet per item. Click on. See, now our purchase order is copied here. The item is 10. Then click on create button. You can write like test service entry sheet. Okay. Service entry sheet. Then click on the service selection. System will give you the purchase order and item number. From PO we are copying. Then click on continue. Here we don't have to give any other inputs. See, now we got our two line items. Select the line items which you want to do, and then click on services. Then these two services lines, whatever the service lines we have selected, those will be copied here. Here we can make changes to the quantity if required, and if we want to do the entire service entry sheet, we can do the same service entry sheet. Just give these quantities. Okay. Then here I will briefly explain you. There are different icons here. This is the change display. We can use the display and change. This is the create button. This is if you want to copy. Here this is the release. If you have a release strategy, we can to release we can do. Otherwise, from the screen itself also we can really accept how we are accepting the service entry sheet. This is the block. If you want to block this respect to service entry sheet, we can use this icon. And this is very important, set final entry. When do we use the set final entry? For example, you have 10 items of services, but you are doing the service entry sheet for 3. Okay. At that time, you decided like next 7 service entry sheets are not required, and you want to close the PO with this 3 entries. Means system should not allow you to do further 7 service entry sheet. At that point of time, if you want to close that respective service entry sheet, we can keep this entry. This is the delete icon. Okay. Now what will I do? I will just accept it. You have to click on accept, then system will come, this will be accepted. Suddenly, if you want to some changes, we have this revoke option. If you click on this revoke, then system will back to the same state. Okay, you have to accept. Then no acceptance to, system has changed the status to will be accepted. Then save it. Once you save the service entry sheet, there will be a service entry sheet number will be generated, and also in the backend there will be a material document, because this is almost like a MIGO, right? How our stock in when you do the MIGO, there will be a material document and accounting document will be generated. In the same way, here also a material document and accounting document will be generated in the backend. In service entry sheet, what we do is how much services we have received, how much services were actually done. Just to enter this service entry sheet was designed for the service procurement activities. Here you can see service entry sheet is saved and acceptance document posted. This is the document related to the material document where we can see the accounting entries and all that we see now. This is the service entry sheet number. Okay, now we will go to PO. See here there is no purchase order history tab, right? Now I will go here and just I will refresh the PO. Now you will get the extra tab, PO history. See, purchase order history, where what you are seeing here, this is the service entry sheet number, and this is the material document number with 101. The accounting entries, everything we can see here. See, go to FI documents, it will look like Migo screen only. The backend it will be created. See, whatever the services account, we can see that layout also here. Choose layout. If you have a defined, otherwise we can just change layout, and here there is a transaction. Okay, this is the transaction. Just move it to display stage. Click see here. KBS and WRX. GRIR is WRX and KBS is account assigned PO, right? That's why the KBS will come. Okay, this is just for your information. I have shown you how a material document will be generated in the backend. And now we can see there is a service entry sheet is created, and one material document in backend it was created. Okay, and as per our discussion today, we want to know how to delete the service entry sheet or how to cancel. If you want to reverse, we can keep like that, and if you want to cancel also, how to do that one, that we will learn today. See, this is our service entry sheet. The same transaction code, we can use that. I will come from the starting screen. /n ML81N is the transaction code. Once you come to transaction code, you have to click on this same other purchase order. But this time you have to give the input of service entry sheet, which you want to delete or which you want to reverse. See, now we came to our service entry sheet screen. Here you need to click on this change or display icon. Okay. See, once you click on this change or display icon, you got an option called revoke acceptance. You just click on that revoke acceptance. Now it has come to revoke. It was reversed. Whatever the acceptance we have done, it was reversed. Okay. Now you can save. That's it. System is asking what is the posting date and all. In the reference, we can give reversal kind of thing. See, service entry sheet is saved and acceptance document was posted. There is another document was posted with reverse. But with the same number, service entry was saved. See, I will just go to PO. I have just refreshed our PO. See, what happened? Our service entry sheet was saved, but we got a document 1 or 2. See, the reverse document was generated. Okay, service entry sheet was saved because still we can do, if you want to do the service entry sheet, we can do. It was reversed with the material document 322. We can see this opposite entry also. Okay, if you want to delete completely the service entry sheet, then same thing, come to service entry sheet screen and then click on this change button. Okay, this is the one, our service entry sheet. Here we have an option of delete. Just click on delete. See, now it is deleted. Then save. Okay, see, with the same number, it will be deleted. You can see the delete icon also here. Now you will see the difference in the amount field. I am just refreshing it. See, here the service entry sheet, the amount became 0. Earlier it was 30,000, right? If you delete the service entry sheet completely, now it has become 0 and we can do another service entry sheet without any issues. Okay, I think today you learn how to delete a service entry sheet which was done wrongly or which was done unknowingly with some other reason which should not be done. Okay, with this process, you can cancel or you can delete the service entry sheet completely. Okay, that's that. We can create a new service entry sheet according to the requirement. Okay, I hope this session is useful for you. Thanks for your time. This is what are the WA, W and all. You just come here. Pre-designed program because we are not going to create any of our own. When it comes to this SPRO, material management, inventory management, different number ranges. When you come here, you will see this what is WA, for everything you will come to know the understanding of things. And when you see the number ranges, whatever the number ranges we assign here for this series, this number range I assign for all this list. Okay. Yeah, we'll just list to generate a number. Okay. Show you this OBYC. When you do the OBYC thing, when you do respect to transaction, if you have not maintained OBYC, system will give a error message. Okay, then we can do that setting. But during implementation and all, we just take with FI and all what kind of activities we do. We understand with the business, right? We have a scrapping. Then we will create one scenario for scrapping. We have a sampling. Material is there, goods issue for sampling. Then we have initial stock upload by 61. We have goods issue for example, in our current implementation, they don't use 501. Okay, that's why we have not done any configuration for OBYC configuration for ZOB. Because they won't use 501. Okay, like that. Whatever initial we know what are the processes are available, and finance also will discuss with the same thing. Then they will provide the GL accounts for that, and then we need to do the configuration, BBR, VNG, whatever ZOB, everything we have to do as per the requirement. If you miss any configuration, then when you do the stock posting, system only will throw a message, GBB, VNG not possible. That kind of error message will come. During business discussions, all should be in sync. Okay, and always there will be integration meetings within our consultants. Okay, then you will raise points like, yeah, we had a discussions. We came to know like they have scrapping, they have sampling, they have initial stock upload, and all those things we will have a point, and FI also will have. But we talk in a way of stock. Okay, consignment stock, subcontracting stock, sampling issues, scrapping issues, cost center issues, like that. But FI people will talk in a language of expenses. Okay, different expenses, and that their language they will talk, and both should be in sync. Then they will give a GL account, then we maintain the OBYC. When you see this purchase order, we are doing the goods issue techniques purchase order. Okay. Plant, when you do the Ignis purchase order, plant is not editable because plant comes from the purchase order. Okay, so you can see the display mode. Storage location also, if you have given in your PO, that also will come as a default. Okay, for example, in your purchase order, if you have given storage location here, then that also will come in the default, but it will be in editable mode because we can change it. Because what will happen at the time of GR, you thought to take the material, at the time of PO, you thought to take to main stores, but during goods receipt, main stores is having some maintenance activity or something, you want to take to sub store. That kind of decision can be taken by the store person who is doing the goods receipt. PO was created 2 months back or 1 month back, but maintenance work was started 5 days back. You know the person who is receiving the stock. Okay? Plant storage location can come from the PO. Storage location can be updated. Plant, anyway, it is there as per the PO reference, right? That's the plant is. Will be taken from the PO. It will be in the display mode. Goods receipt will give like who is the person recipient and any unloading point. If you have any unloading point number and all, you can maintain it. Any information if you want to give, you can write here. Okay.
What is the meaning of this?
Yeah. Okay. Now this is the goods receipt. You are receiving the material from the vendor. Vendor has given the goods. Then you are doing the goods receipt. Yeah. Now coming to goods issue. For example, if you are doing the goods issue with reference to a reservation, I think you have seen how to get reservation and all, right? Yeah. For example, if the reservation is happening, any department has created a reservation for their cost center, they need some 10 bags of what you call staples or anything they ordered and they have requested, we are issuing. At that point of time, you will have a reservation you will give as a reference. Then from reservation, system will copy the plant, cost center, everything will be copied. For example, if it is a purchase order, whatever, it will be copied. Once you come to other, then you don't have any reference, but you have a requirement on hand, on mail, or okay, you have some requirement. Then you need to give which material you want to issue, and for which plant, for which storage location, from which
plant, the destination plant, or is it
No. Here, generally goods issue you are doing that. 201 means some department within your plant. When do you use 201? Plant is same. In your plant, you are issuing to admin department, or you are issuing to HR, you are issuing to same plant, right? Plant is same. That's why you don't see this from destination and all those things. But the destination and all you will see during transfer post, because you are transferring the stock from one plant to another plant, or one material to another material, or one store location to another store location. During transfer posting, you are doing transferring from the material, either stock type or either a place. But goods issue is the same company, same plant, different departments. Different departments you are issuing. Okay, so the 561. As I told you, when do we use the 561? 561 is the initial entry of the stock. 90% of the cases we use during the implementation of a new project. Okay. Implementation is almost completed and you are going to live within 10 days or 15 days. Okay, you are using some Oracle or you are using some Excel sheet, whatever system. But in your warehouse, there are 200 materials with different stocks. One material is 100 kg, one material 20 kg, 30 kg. That entire stock you should keep in SAP system, right? Because after 1 week, you are going to do goods issues, transfer postings, receipts, everything in SAP system. Okay. But whatever the stock is available in physical, it should be available in the SAP also. At that point of time, we don't use 501, we don't use 101 because there is a stock available. You need to enter the stock in the system, initial entry. That's why the name of 561 is initial entry of stock balances. Okay, we use 561. Another case, when do we use? The 5 to 10% of cases. I did many times when I was working in Asian Paints and all. What will happen? Physical system stock is 8.9. Okay. Physically 10 kg they have used and process order is completed. We are doing the entries. I was working as a PP end user. Okay. When you do the PA sheet entry, I need to give 10 kg, but system stock is 8.9. Okay. Then we used to take approval from planning team. Then go to this MIGO and goods receipt, select other. Okay. Moment 561. I will give my material 5. How much quantity I want to push? 1.1 because I don't have 1.1 stock. Okay. Here we need to give amount in local currency. Okay. What is the amount? If you have a material master with a price, proper price, okay, in accounting view, system will take price from this. Okay. It will calculate as per the price which is given in the material master. No price in material master and you have not given this amount in LC, then system will update as a 0 price. Okay. Amount in LC and plant is JKP1, storage location is 0002. Okay. Before that, let's open the stock overview in a separate screen. Okay. How much stock we have? 1200. 200 stock provided to vendor. This you will come to know 541. During subcontracting, you will learn more well. Okay. Now 1200 stock is there, and I need 1.1 where and click on check button. If any mandatory field, system will give a message. Okay, see this, enter external amount in LC and enter text. Okay. Text is stock adjustment. To do the stock adjustment, we use it. Okay, here we kept as a mandatory, or else as I told you, like system will take from the material master price. I don't know how much price of this material, 62.18, right? Yes, 62.18, 65. Okay. Here, how to enter this data and all, you can see this indicates the amount of the document item in the local currency of the company code. The value of the moment is calculated automatically by the system. However, it is possible to enter an amount manually if the item is to be valuated at a different price. See this. The value of the moment is calculated automatically by the system. How did it calculate automatically? It will take from the material master price. Okay. If you don't want material master price, you can give your own price. If you don't give anything, system will take it as a 0. But if you make it as a mandatory, system will ask like this. Okay. Now post it. This is called 561. Okay. Now 90 is posted. Accounting entries. Accounting entries. Stock account. Debit. Basics. You know this. This is inventory. Initial entry of stock balances. What is this? What is the key? Do you remember? Okay. That is GBB BSA. Okay, we are going to see now. GBB, valuation group code 201. We don't know account modifier. We don't know valuation class. We know GL account. Okay, GBB BSA. Okay. Now, when you see the stock? See, total not 1.1. Okay, 1.1 is added here. Okay, this is the way how do we do it.
Just before you show me the GBB account, right? Which FICO you went?
This is a T030 table.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
T030 table. You will pass your chart of account INT. And you don't know transaction key also, you have only GL account, for example. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Valuation group code at least we should know.
Okay.
These three you know, now you execute it. You will come to know what is the transaction key, what is the account modifier.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this is very nice. You can easily find out.
Yeah, OBYC, entire OBYC bunch is saved in T030. See this, when you choose the transfer posting and all, we can use either 2-step or 1-step. If you use 2-step, what will happen? We can maintain the stock in tracking, in transit, we can see. But generally for plan-to-plan transfers and all, we may use 2-step, but for storage location and material, these all are, we use 1-step only. Because material, both are the same place, right? There is here storage location, there is a storage location. Once you are issuing here, the stock will be updated in the system. Generally, when do you go for a 2-step and all, there should be some time gap is there. Okay, in this means maybe damage might happen, or else some other issue might happen and all. To track the stock and all, what will happen? For example, there is a one plant and another plant, both are 1 kilometer or 10 kilometers. Okay. At that point of time, once you are, if you use 2-step, 303 you will do at plant 1, supplying plant. Stock will be in transit. After receive to plant 2, then only they do 305. Then system will receive the stock in their warehouse. Okay. But here what happened? If you use 1-step, from plant 1 you have done the 301. Okay. Immediately system will update the stock at receiving plant. Immediately. They need some urgent material, that material, they will see MMBE, stock is 100 kg, stock is available, they will plan the process order. Okay. Suddenly, there is one big strike happened, or else the vehicles strike, or something, any other issue happened. Generally, the material will, within 30 minutes, it will go to the next place, but because of some certain reasons, it will take 5 hours or 10 hours.
That people have already planned because material is available in stock. But physically it's not available.
Okay.
Okay, at that point of time issues and all. If we have that kind of challenges, and we used to go with two-step. No, both are within 10 minutes, or both are side by side only. At that point of time, we can go for one step.
So in the transfer posting, you said there are two kinds, right? Transfer posting and what is that other one?
Stock transfer. Generally, actually in transfer posting, if you see the meaning of a transfer posting also, in SAP meaning also, even in my blog, I have put one document on difference between transfer posting and stock transfers. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, the transfer posting, the word will be used for a logical movement. It's not a physical movement.
Okay, now let me finish my question. So, there are two, stock transfer and transfer to order, transfer posting, and even the stock transfer also you are using the word transfer posting.
Yeah. See here one thing, you don't have to make complex thing. For me, understand what we tell is we have a what you call transfer posting and stock transfer. That's why we just use a sensitive meaning. Transfer posting only will be used for plant to plant also. Okay. As per SAP, transfer posting word is defined as a logical movement. Means material to material transfer, or else quality to block to quality, understood to quality, consignment to own stock. Okay. Means stock won't move. It will be there only, but system-wise only we will do all the movements. That's we call it as a transfer post. Okay. Stock transfer. Stock transfer means we use transfer posting only for plant to plant 301. Okay. For storage location to storage location 311. These two are also we use as a transfer posting in MIGO, but ideally those are called as a stock transfers because there is a physical movement will be there. One plant is available in Chennai, another plant is available in Sriperumbudur.
Because you are using the same A08 for both.
Exactly, we use the same thing. That's our understanding. But the stock transfer we can do either through transfer posting T code MIGO or else stock transport order. That we are going to learn in the special procurement in that session. See, if you use the transfer posting, even I also used to feel sometimes because when you read the transfer posting meaning, system will say like transfer posting means it's ideal movement, it's logical movement, it's not a physical movement.
Okay.
But what are the physical movement? There are few physical movements. For example, when you go and click here, okay, 301 is a physical movement, okay, and this 303, 305 obviously physical movements because plant to plant. No plant will be in the same place, right? Definitely both will be in 1 kilometer, 100 kilometer difference. And storage location. Storage location also physical movement. At least one go down to another go down 200 meters distance at least will be there. Just leave it, those two. That's why those two I have seen in some documents and I have read it and all. Transfer posting, stock transfer. Transfer posting, ideally they will call for this all this 411, 321, all those things. Okay. And stock transfer 301, 311 mainly. The stock transfer can be done either through with MIGO, with this one, or else we have a STO, purchase order, stock transport order. Okay. That we use because when you go with a purchase order, you have a lot of flexibility to have what you call freight charges, shipping charges we can give, and you can take a proper PO printout, and also you can assign C form. Now it is C form all are not available in India, I think, after GST. Earlier, when you transfer a stock from one plant to another plant within same company code, okay, you're not doing any business, right? You're just transferring your material to another plant. At that time, they used to attach some C form and all. They don't pay the tax because you're not selling. If you sell, you have to pay central sales tax and all. But now everything has become GST in India at least. Okay. When you have a purchase order, you will have a lot of flexibility to maintain. You have a lot of options, right? In MIGO, how many options you have? One text you have to try to give that text within 20 characters or 30 characters. When it comes to purchase order, we have header text, item text. Option if they want to utilize, they will go with the purchase order. Okay. Well, here see this all 411, 411, 350, 344, 321, whatever you are seeing, okay, all are maximum comes at the logical moment. Even I explained that as per SAP standard definition, transfer posting means it's a logical movement. Stock transfer means it's a physical movement. Okay. Although we use the same A08, here I can segregate 301, 311, these are all our stock transfers kind of thing. And this 321, 351, 350, 344, 411, all these are almost like a logical movement. We don't do any physical transfer.
Okay, yeah, understand.
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll see these differences of these two. When I create an invoice document, we have two fields. One is posting block, another one is freeze book inventory. What are the differences? For example, when you keep posting block, after you have created a physical inventory document for respect to material, system will not allow to do any kind of goods posting. Okay. But when you keep freeze book inventory, system will allow you to do the posting, but during the what you call your inventory posting differences, system will still show you the old quantity. Now we will test it and we'll see. First I am creating with posting block indicator. Material is file, and we'll open in a separate screen what is the stock overview of the material. Okay, 1170 stock is available, and 1170 stock is available. I'm creating the physical inventory document now. Physical inventory with posting block is created. Even if you display the document, okay, here we can see this one, and if you go to header, what is the physical inventory? Here you can observe that posting block you have selected. 1170 stock is there. One physical inventory document is available. Now what will I do? I will try to do some goods issue for my material. 5 quantity. I want to do some 2 quantity of goods issue. 1 quantity of goods issue. Okay. See here you can see the message material file for your plant for the storage location. It's blocked due to physical inventory. Means you cannot do any goods movement, goods received or goods issued, anything, because system there is a open physical inventory document. That's why you cannot post any document. This is clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it is clear. And what will we do? We will do the counting. We'll finish the process. 11, 70, same material, same quantity I will keep. 1170 only, right? Yeah, 1170. I don't do any changes. /n MI20. Yeah, booked quantity 1170, counted 1170. I will do posting. Now it is done. Okay. Okay. Now come to MI01. What we understand? If you keep posting block, system will not allow you to do any goods movement for your materials which are under that open physical inventory document. Now coming to freeze book inventory. Freeze book inventory will allow you to do goods movements, but during the difference posting, system will still take the consideration of the book quantity which is available at the time of physical inventory document creation. Okay, let's see this point. Now MMBE stock is 1170. Just refresh it. We have a stock of 1170. Now I'm creating a new physical inventory document, but by keeping freeze book inventory. Now we are going to see the difference between posting block and freeze book inventory. To do this freeze book inventory, before that we have to do a configuration to activate the freeze book inventory option for your storage location, because very specific storage location which are very important, and some important materials may have to be issued all the day. Okay, 24/7 you need some certain raw materials, irrespective of whether you are doing stock taking or you are doing maintenance, whatever activities you are doing, those materials have to flow should happen, because those are such critical materials for your company. that materials in which storage location you are keeping, for that storage location only we will activate this freeze book inventory. Because how sensitive it is, you are doing the process of stock taking in physical inventory process to check book inventory balance and physical inventory. But at that point of time, still you want to allow the goods issues or receipts and all. Means that much specific materials only will be done. For that storage location, if you want to activate freeze book inventory, you should understand the impact, everything, and then you have to activate it. This is under SPRO, material management, inventory management and physical inventory, then physical inventory. Here allow freeze booking. Here we need to allow for which storage location you want to allow this option. If you don't allow, system will give a error message. For example, I have given 0002. For example, if I give 0001, see there is an error message. Let's see this some other message. It's WM related. Okay. Let's take any other also. GKP2 and 0002. Yeah, 0003. See, he will get a message like this: freeze of book inventory, balance and storage location is not allowed. Okay, if you allow, then only it will allow you. Okay, now I'm going to do GKP1 0002, for which we have allowed. We enter the stock, material 5, and now physical inventory document is created. Okay, after physical inventory document, now I'm trying to do a goods issue. MB1A 201 and material 5, quantity 4. I have posted. See, although we have an open physical inventory document, system still allows you the document posting. And if you see the stock overview also will come down. See 1166, 4 quantity is issued, but our previous quantity is 1170. Okay, now we are coming to enter the count /n MI04 is going to document how much quantity you entered physically. 1166. What of physically how much stock is available at the time of count, because 4 quantity is issued, right? 1166 is there. You have entered the same. Now go to MI 20. Can you see the differences? See, the book quantity is 1170. Means system has frozen your book quantity. Whatever issues happened, whatever receipts happened, everything system won't consider. In your book quantity, when you are posting, system will show you the initial quantity only. But counted is 1166. Now what happened? 4 differences there. Means it's a ideally it is wrong, because there is no 4 difference quantity, because you have already issued a 4 quantity. That's why yellow freeze book inventory we do very rarely, because it will cause the inconsistencies and all. Okay, because there is no difference. 1166 physical stock and system stock is also 1166, but 1170 is available here because you have allowed the freeze book inventory. Okay. That's why whenever we do stock taking, we will keep the posting block indicator in physical inventory document, because nobody can do the postings. Okay, this is the use of freeze book inventory and posting block, but generally we don't suggest to activate the freeze book inventory, because this kind of
understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
See, why 701 or 702 won't be visible anywhere in your movements and all, because 701, 702 we don't do post manually. Okay, OMJJ transaction code like this, or else you can 701 to 702. For example, if you see these 2 movement types, this is the GR and GI. Means it's a GR why they have given. It's a when you get the gain. Okay, 701. When you get loss, 702. The same T code we can go with configuration also in inventory management. Okay, where we have these movement types. This is the T code OMJZ. Just now what I have shown you, right? And here record reason for movement. We can keep control reason and all. What is control reason? We can make it whether the reason is mandatory, optional, display that you can control for which it is required and all. All these things can be here. We can create a new reason for movement, and the same thing can be done in OMJC also. Because see here, 701, for example, field selection. Okay, here we can keep whether which is mandatory, which is not mandatory, those things. And reason for movement also we can create new reasons and all. Okay. Important thing is when you come to this allowed transaction, see the 701 is allowed only for these three: MA07, MA08, MA10. Okay. That's why you won't see in this MIGO and all, because you cannot do anything with MIGO. These are the transaction codes. You can do 701, 702. Simply what I can say is 701, 702, these are all backend movement types which will be generated when you do your inventory postings.
Yeah, I understand.
See, you have done a physical inventory and your book quantity is 1600, means your system quantity. Earlier it is available 1600. And count quantity, new count, which is we went to physical and you have counted the quantity, that is 1500. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what happened? Earlier we have 1600 rupees,
Yes.
but now you got 1500 rupees.
Yeah.
What happened? 100 rupees loss.
No, yeah.
Okay. Loss means stock has come down. Now when you are posting, your stock will become 1600 to 1500, decreasing.
Yeah.
Decreasing. That's why BSX stock account will become credit, means minus. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now loss account, inventory loss, loss INV,
Okay.
GBB INV means loss account. What loss? Physical inventory loss. Loss physical inventory. It will be debit. The inventory account will get debit. You got it right? If you get loss, BSX credit. If you get gain, BSX debit, positive. That's a credit debit. Just write it, and until you are confident, please write this like this: credit and bracket minus. By 1 week or 10 days, 15 days, you will be habitual with this. Simple point I will tell you. Later, if you want more explanation, you can see what is stock materials, what are consumable materials. Okay. If you are taking stock and making inventory and issuing to different departments and all, then we will call it as a stockable materials, because you are taking into stock and keeping in our warehouse. Maybe a direct materials or maybe a indirect materials.
Okay.
Okay. What are direct materials and indirect materials? Direct materials we generally call it as the materials which are directly using in your production. If you are making paint, powder, pigment, the liquid, MTO oil and chemical, and colorants, aluminum powder, mica powder, all these are your direct materials because those are directly consuming into making the paint. Okay. Other supportive materials will be there, machineries, nuts, bolts, all are you will buy as a materials and keeping your stock, but still they don't use it. Nuts you won't add in the paint, right? Those are all supportive. Because to make a paint, you should have a machinery which will run grinding and all those things. That also we will make it as a stock materials. Okay. Then if you want to issue to departments, if you want to issue to process order and all we do, there are consumable materials will be there. They won't maintain a stock. Directly they will post on the cost. Okay, means create a PO, material will be there, everything will be there, but account assignment category K we will give. Okay. Then what will happen when once you do the goods receipt, BSX won't hit. Consumption account will get debit and GRIR clearing account get credit. Consumption account will debit. Means there is no stock. You ordered, see in my company, these staplers or some paper bundles or paper cups, okay, or else any such kind of materials I'm maintaining as a stock. In another company, they won't maintain as a stock. What will they do? They will directly, what you call order and directly load on the cost center. Means I ordered 10 bundles of paper for admin department. I will keep admin cost center in my purchase order and account assignment category K. Okay. Simple. I will directly tell here on.
Okay. The stock will directly go to admin then.
No, there will not be any stock. So material will go. We won't see any stock. For example, let me take a simple.
Okay, then account assignment category will come into the picture.
Exactly, because you are not maintaining any stock, right? I will take one material directly 5 because I know I don't separate. I'm creating a PO. Okay. I'm creating a PO for a material 5, everything. But this time what happened, just imagine this is a consumable material and you don't maintain the stock. Okay, generally don't maintain the stock. Then keep it K. See, once you keep K, before K I will show you. Before K, when you come to here, there is no account assignment tab and the system will hit the BSX account in the back end. Okay, now I am giving K. Now stock has come from 4 lakh. How it has come? This is a VBR. Why? For K cost center I have shown you, VBR will be assigned in the define account assignment. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, if you remember, fine. Anyway, I will just show you one second. Material management. Yeah. Purchasing. Account assignment. Maintain account assignment categories. K. K means it's a consumption and the consumption posting B and account modification is VBR. Okay. As per this, system will pick the 4 lakh account. Now it will ask you for a cost center JK admin. I am ordering this STSO for admin department. Okay. It's a consumption material, consumable procurement. Okay. For this, that is a decision by the system whether they want really goods receipt or they don't want goods receipt. Their decision they can take because they are not doing any consumption. Only if you do GR, what will happen? GR will be useful only as a tracker. We have received the material. No stock. It's a tracking. If they want to skip GR and directly they do the invoice verification, they can do it. Generally for consumable materials, they skip GR in many companies because there is no value of GR, right? Until only material is received. Confirmation. Other than the confirmation, you are not maintaining stock and all. Okay. Now I am doing this PO. Now I will do goods receipt. You will see change in the accounting entries. Goods receipt. Purchase order. Okay. I will do complete thing. Storage location. See, storage location has gone. Have you observed that? Because there is no use of storage location. Because you are not receiving stock and anything, storage location has gone. That is one observation we can do. One extra tab has come with the cost center, everything. When do you use storage location? If you want to store the materials. When you don't want to store the material, there is no use. Now I have posted. Now go and see the display. Document info, FA documents, accounting document. See, whenever you do the cost object, have you observed that the controlling document will come?
Okay.
Third line has come, right? Controlling. Okay, see this consumption of raw materials. No BSX, nothing now here. Consumption of raw material. KBS means the system will give you like a KBS. KBS means one non-account assigned. Means you won't assign anything. Whenever you do this vendor account or this account assigned purchase order, means now this is account assigned PO, right? See, can you see this? Account assigned purchase order. Just it will give KBS only, but no account determination. We won't assign anything here. Okay. No account will be given, but from where account will come? Here it came from VBR. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It came from VBR because it's a K. If you are using vendor, it will come from the vendor reconciliation account. During invoice verification, you might be observed. Vendor account will get KBS. Have you observed that invoice posting?
No.
Okay. For a vendor also, system will show you KBS, but that will come from the vendor reconciliation account. Okay.
Super.
That's a KBS won't have any of its own account because there is no account determination as per the account assignment category. If it is K,
Why you should show this VBR, right? Why are you showing KBS?
because that's the account assigned PO. Because account assigned PO, there is a separate transaction case given by SAP without any determination. The determination will happen as per the account assignment category. If you are using K, it will come from the cost center. If you are using asset, it will come from the asset GL account. What asset you are maintaining, right? That's why account assigned purchase order. KBS means account assigned PO. Okay? But we know this is a GBP VBR because it's a conjunction. We are against cost center, right? K. And the second one we know, WRX, GRIR. This is common.
Yeah.
Only BSX won't hit when you use account assignment category K. K. Okay. If you use stockable, then it will hit respective account. Okay. These are all conjunction thing. And if you have some more points, I will add in the next session. Okay. Okay. See, material.
MMFI integration and account determination both are same, right?
Yeah, so MMFI integration is having a different type of integration points. For example, integration means when you are doing one activity, how you are integrating with other modules. Okay. MMFI integration is having certain points, but among that, this automatic account determination is the major integration point. For example, we have 3 to 4 times you are interacting with some person, but 90% of cases you are interacting for some work. Okay.
So for example, if they ask MMFI integration, I should say whether automatic determination process step or MMFI integration different step. Is there any something like that?
That's see. I will tell you. You are going to bank. Okay. You are going to bank for 4 activities. Okay. Main activities to deposit money. 90% of times you go to bank for deposit money. 10% of times you will go to know some loan details. Otherwise, you want to know some credit card details. Okay. MMFI integration is you are an MM. Bank is an FI. Okay. Your MM is integrating with FI for different type of activities, but 90% of activities are coming under automatic account determination. Remaining 10% are maybe some other small things. That's why MMFI integration, the first integration is automatic account determination. That is the main one. That's what you have to understand. Okay.
Okay.
Even if you see MMSD integration, that STO process is there, that is the main integration process. Integration means during a process how you are integrating. Like for example, if you tell a process, material you are creating, material is created and you purchase requisition is raised by any department. For example, PM department is created a purchase requisition for some engineering materials. Okay. Then purchasing department will create a PO. Means PM is integrated with MM because purchase requisition is created by them. Purchasing department has taken that PR and created a PO. Okay. Then after goods receipt, what you have done, invoice receipt is done. Means FI people are interacting. But after goods receipt, quality management team, which QM module will take the material and test the quality parameters. If it is fine, then only they will send the goods to stores. Okay, like that is the integration. Like process to process, if you are having one complete process, there different modules are getting integrated. Okay, so MMFI integration is a topic, is an area in that automatic account determination is the main integration part. That's what you have to understand. Okay. You won't see MMFI integration like that in the SPRO because that is a process. But automatic account determination is a configuration step we can see in SPRO. Okay. Now it's clear, right? For your MMSD integration, STO process, MMFI integration, automatic account determination, and MMPS integration, creation of purchase orders with some project related. MMPM integration, creation of purchase requisition automatically from PM, such type of activity. Means our module is integrating with different modules. Each integration is having one type of process. Like that, MMFA integration is very important. That process, how it is integrating in this automatic account determination process, MM and FI are integrated together. Okay, now it's clear, right? Any questions on that?
No, Ganesh.
Okay. Now, how is integrating? We have in our MM, we have mainly two processes. One is procurement and second one is inventory management. Okay. In procurement, we have a purchase order. Not only purchase order, if you open purchase requisition or any purchasing document, GL accounts are coming automatically in our PO. Okay. For example, we will take one example of purchase order. When you create PO, a GL account is coming automatically. And when you do goods movement, for example, you are doing goods receipt, that 101 related GL account will come automatically. If you are doing 201, means goods issue you want to do, goods issue, then goods issue related GL account will come. If you are doing a transfer posting, means one plant to another plant, you are transfer the stock, then the respective GL account will come. Means what is exactly GL account? So GL accounts are created by FI. For certain processes, they decide some certain GL accounts. For example, raw material received, one GL account, maybe some 400,666 something. And raw material issue, raw material you want to consume, then some 200, some other GL account. Like that, for each processes also they decide some GL accounts. Means that respect to
created by the FI people.
Yeah.
MM people must know the GL account number for the
No, we don't need to remember the GL account. That's what I'm going to explain. GL account is the property of FI. Okay? And material type, material group, purchase order, these are all our properties of MM. Okay?
But particularly MM integration should know the GL account for the MM papers from the correct?
Yeah, because GL accounts are, we both went to for an implementation. You're an FA consultant, I'm an MM consultant. What I used to take the requirement, how many materials you have, how many material types we want to have, and how many types of material groups you want to have. These all data we cover it and we will take the data. Like that, FI people will take how many types of accounts you are maintaining, how many types of material segregation you want to do. For example, raw material. I want to have some
like a material
hierarchy. Yeah, like that material types are there. Like that, they want to have how many types of material GL account they want to have. For example, 10 material types are there, and under that maybe some 60 material groups are there. Okay. Almost the FI also may come for 60 material groups. They may come around 60 GL accounts. Generally, it will happen like that. Maybe
material is having their own GL account or each article wise.
Yeah, article wise. Actually, as per my experience, material group number of material groups is almost equal to number of GL accounts. Maybe more also. Yeah, maybe bit more also, but you don't fix that one. One material group will have one GL account. But generally, my observation is number of material groups are nearly equal to number of GL accounts, but not exactly equal. At least number of valuation classes, it will be bit equal. See, as a MM consultant, how you talk with business? Okay, how many types of materials we have? Okay, raw materials, finished goods, and in that spare parts, and some. Yeah, these are all material types. You will talk in MM language, and you will segregate the materials into material types as a high first hierarchy, and second hierarchy you will segregate some 60 or 50 material groups, and then each material you will create as a material, and respect to material group everything you need to assign. Okay, if you are creating a material sand, then you will assign to material group or some sand materials like that, one material group, and material type is civil materials. Okay, how we are segregating like that? FI people will talk in their language, which we may not that much understand. How they will talk? How many types of accounts you are maintaining? Okay, now you are maintaining, for example, you have some 10 bank accounts. 1, 2 are for only expenses you are maintaining. Like you do the 2 accounts you are using for all payments of bills, everything. So you want to have some 2, 3 bank accounts you will use for only income. One is you have some houses, all house, rents, everything you want to take in that bank account. Okay, like that you have some 10 accounts. You want to handle your business. For each account should have significance. FI people will talk in that language. See how many types of accounts you want to have. For example, my all food expenses are one account. My all like employees fun activities that expenses per one account, and all stationery related one account. Their language will be like that. They won't talk in a material type, material group, and all. We need to synchronize MM and FI. You understand, right? As an MM consultant, we will talk in how many types of material types and how many material groups and all we have discussed, and we have finalized certain quantity of material types, material groups, and materials. Like that, FI people will talk.
Ranjit? Hi, Ranjit. Hello?
Hello, Ranjit, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm also Ganesh from Malaysia.
See, for MM, we talk in a material type and all. In FI, I will tell you same business functionality. How many types of accounts they want to have? If you go to a company, they will say that all expenses they want to have some 5 to 6 GL accounts, not for one GL account for all expenses. Under that expenses will be there, right? For example, employee fun activities and all trainings. They give some trainings also one account. They want all trainings related things should go to training account. And any their raw materials, they are buying raw materials, some mainly 5 raw materials they have. Maybe that are material types for us. Okay, like all raw material spare parts and all one account, and for all civil materials one GL account. Like that they will come with some 60, 70 GL accounts. And we will come up with maybe 60, 70 or 100, 200 also. That depends on company. Okay. Finally, what happened? FI has discussed with their business core team members and all, and they come up with some 100 GL accounts. And we have discussed with our MM people, and we come up with some 10 material types and some 60 material groups, maybe some 2000 materials. Okay. That's what the business discussion was done, and MM is ready with material type, material group, okay, and materials, and FI is ready with the GL account. Okay. Each GL account you can say like with respect to account where the expenses should be rolled. Then you can get that one for rent, all rent payments. Maybe some vehicle rents, one GL account. And they are taking guest houses and many something rental for staying the new employees and all. For that one GL account, and all food expenses like lunch they are providing freely to the new joining people, and such type of expenses will be there. Right? There is some meeting was happening. All lunch they have to provide free. That expenses like that. Each thing they will have a different type of GL accounts. Then only you can get the reporting will be easy. If a manager is asking an accounting guy, provide me what are the vehicle rent expenses we are spending from last 6 months, then what will he do? He will directly go to the GL account, and which is the vehicle GL account, and he will get the total expenses of the GL account, and he will provide within minutes. Okay, that's what their FI people work. Then what management will take? Last 6 months we spent around 35 lakhs for vehicle rent. Why don't we take our at least some 5 own vehicles to prevent our expenses? Because every day we are taking the vehicle for taking employees or something we are taking. Then what will they plan in the next budget? They will plan for at least 3 own vehicles to avoid rent. Every day we are spending some 5,000 rent for the vehicle.
Like that, some decisions they will give and they will show the value addition to the company. Then only you will get the better increments and you will get the good name, right? For example, this year for all vehicle expenses, we spent 35 lakhs. If you take some three vehicles which cost around 30 lakhs, and next year we can prevent our vehicle expenses to at least 10 lakhs, and by the time you will get a lot of profit. That's what you have to show as a finance manager and financial accountant and all. Okay. This is all about the business functionality. Now we will come to our discussion. Okay. See, MM-wise, we have main thing is material.
Valuation.
MM is mainly material. These are all sub. I will tell you what is the use of material type, material group and all. MM is material and FI is GL account. You have to understand like that. For these two, how they are integrating, there is a, it's like a valuation class is like a bridge between MM and FI. Okay. Valuation class is a bridge between MM and FI. MM is having material and FI is having GL account. Okay, but we don't assign material and GL account, right? That's why this valuation class is designed, which is linking between material and the GL account. For which material, which GL account has to come, the main role, the key role will be played by valuation class. Okay. Okay, the valuation class is a bridge between MM and FI. That's the first point you have to understand. If you are, one material is having one valuation class, and that valuation class is assigned to 4 GL accounts. Okay. Okay. See, material is our MM property and GL account is FA property. How a material GL account is coming automatically because of valuation class assignment. Okay. But a valuation class will be assigned to some 5 GL accounts. Then how a material is getting which GL account has to come automatically, that will be depend on the movement type and account assignment category in PO. Okay. See, I will tell you the context clearly. See, we know each material will have one material is assigned to one valuation class. That is clear. Okay. One valuation class is assigned to
4 GL account.
Is assigned to maybe some 5 GL accounts.
Yeah.
What are the 5 GL accounts? 5 GL accounts are, for example, one is expenses, another one is received, another one is scrap, and another one is maybe transfer stock, Let's okay, four example are enough. Don't have to confuse much. Okay, you can have sales also. When you sell that one also, if you have what type of sale you are doing, regarding that one also it will be decided.
And what about returns?
Yeah, for each one we will have a different type of GL accounts, but how it has to trigger, that will be as per the movement type. For example, if you return the stock from vendor, there will be movement type called 122 or 124. Okay. See, same material, you are doing types of goods movement. One is expenses, means you are doing the consumption with some 201 movement type. Okay. The same material you are receiving with 101, then one GL account will come. In receipt also we have with PO and without PO. I will tell you when you come to movement type concept. Okay. Means same material will be assigned to different type of one material will be assigned to one valuation class and one valuation class is assigned to different GL accounts. How they are assigning, I will show you the configuration. Compared to the explanation, you can understand while I will show the SAP screen. Okay, before that, I want to give just an overview. Means one material can get 5 GL accounts. How the 5 GL accounts will be coming as per the 5 GL accounts as per the valuation class. See, if you see one material, one valuation class is assigned. One valuation class is assigned to 5 GL accounts.
So from that moment, we go to what?
See, material, one valuation class, and 5 GL accounts. That's what. One material, one valuation class, 5 GL accounts. Which GL account has to?
You told the movement type triggers, that triggers from these GL accounts, right?
Yeah, see, I will tell you. This now one material, one valuation class is assigned to 5 GL accounts. But which GL account has to come at what place? That will be decided by movement type.
Okay.
Movement type will decide which GL account has to trigger for that material during goods movements. Means if you do goods receipt 101, that 101 GL account will come, receipt GL account. If you do consumption, that expenses GL account will come. If you do scrapping 551 movement type, scrapping GL account will come. If you do the transfer of stock, then the respective transfer related GL account will come. Okay. Means the movement type will decide which GL account has to trigger for that material during goods movements among these 5 GL accounts. Now it's clear, right? See, if you have one valuation class, one GL account and one material, then always one GL account only will come. But when you assign the one valuation class to 5 to 6 types of GL accounts, the respective GL account will hit as per the movement type. Means movement type will decide you what type of goods movement you are doing. That is the use of movement type in SAP. If you do the 101, 102, these all are 101, 1 series, these all are coming under the goods receipt related things. And if you do the consumption related movement type, consumption related GL account will hit. Okay. During goods movement type will play the role. And during purchasing, account assignment category will play the role to get respective GL account. Okay, these two things I will show you in system. You will definitely understand. Okay. First, what we have to understand is material is property and GL account is FI. For one same material, we want to have a different type of GL account. For example, we have a material called something like a pen. We have a pen. When you receive the pen, 100 pens, you are receiving the stock. Then the stock account has to hit. Same material, just understand. Then stock account has to hit. How it is hitting? Material is same, valuation class is same, but GL account has to come from stock. Means as per the receipt movement type, the stock account, GL account will come. The same pen you are issuing to some one department, 10 pens you are issuing, means you are consuming the 10 pens to some certain department. For you, you are an admin department, I am the stores person. I have 100 pens with me, 10 pens I am issuing to you. Then issuing next consumption account has to hit. How it is hitting? Credit. Same material, same valuation class. Okay, same material.
Credit, right?
Yeah, it will be credit. Stock will get credit, consumption will get debit.
Yeah.
Okay, here what you have to understand is,
It will be a process of consignment, right?
no, consumption I'm saying, not consumption. You have the stock of 100 quantity
For
and you
consignment, say it comes the same like that only. That's why I thought.
Okay. Don't include your consignment here. You have a stock in our warehouse, you are issuing to departments. It's direct stock. There is no specific.
Yeah.
Okay, what you have to understand, same pen when you are receiving, stock account is coming. How it is coming? Because of goods receipt movement type 101. First point.
Okay.
After you have stock, you are issuing the goods to some department. Then issue account will come. Means 201 because of movement type 201, the issue GL account will come. The same pen.
Stock transfer?
That's why. Next point I will come to stock transfer. Now, myself is some Chennai plant and you are in Bangalore plant. I am transferring some 30 pens to my plant to your plant. Then the transfer account will come. How it is coming? Same one material, one valuation class. We don't have more valuation classes for a single material. How? Because when you are transferring the stock from one plant to another plant, you are using a movement type called 301 or 641. There are different type of movement types are there. Transferring from one plant to another plant. Means according to that movement type, transfer GL account will come. Understanding, right?
Okay.
And how movement type is playing the role to get the different GL accounts for same material. Okay, then what happened after some time, you have identified that 5 pens are damaged. Damaged means you kept like that, some ink was coming out or something was happening.
Yeah.
Then what you have not reversal. It is in your stores only because you have not maintained the proper storage and all. That's why 5 pens are damaged. That is your mistake, not vendor returns and all. I will tell you that later.
Yeah, if it is physical damage, what we should do? If it is physical damage, we will reverse. If it is damage from our side,
if it is today you received, you have identified there is a damage, then you will reverse. I am telling about.
then I can reverse.
Yeah, I am telling about you received some 1 year before, and your then you identified because of some creatures or because of some your storage is not good. Some 5 pens are damaged. That's your mistake. That returns concept we will discuss later. Okay. Then what happened? 5 you have decided as a scrap. With the 5 pens you want to decide as a scrap. Then you will use the 551 movement type to scrap that material.
Okay.
Then the scrap GL account will come. How it is coming? Because of 551 movement type.
Okay.
Okay. Now finally I will go to SAP screen. What I want to say is, tell me. Yeah,
551 movement for the scrap, I think.
Yeah, to material to generate a material as a scrap.
Yeah.
Here what I want to say, we always have one material and one valuation class for one material. Understand?
Okay.
See, one material will have one valuation class, but this one valuation class is assigned to different GL accounts.
Yeah.
How the different GL accounts? You are having one material, one valuation class, you have some 5 to 6 GL accounts. Why the 5 to 6 GL accounts are decided? For 5 to 6 different types of goods movements, and we'll have 5 to 6 different types of GL accounts. Okay? The same material today you will receive, tomorrow you will issue, day after tomorrow you will transfer the stock, and after a few days you will generate as a scrap. Otherwise, immediately you return the material to vendor. See, same material you are doing, how many types of goods movements? For each goods movement, you will have a different GL account. That's what my intention to explain. Clear? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. What you have to understand is one material and we will have one valuation class. That is clear for us. That valuation class is assigned to different GL accounts. The different GL accounts will be segregated as per the movement type, means as per the goods movement. For our business example is, today I received, for example, 10 bags of cement. When I receive the cement, my stock account will hit as per my movement type 101 if I receive against the purchase order, if I receive against 501 means without PO, then one type of GL account, other GL account will hit. I got the stock is in my stores, everything is happy. After 1 week, one department has asked some 2 bags of cement. I issued the 2 bags to that department. When I issue that, consumption account is coming automatically. How it is coming automatically? Because I'm using the consumption moment type 201. Okay. Another GL account. See, this is second or third GL account for same material, same valuation price. After some 10 days, Bangalore plant has asked me some 3 bags. I have transferred the stock from Chennai plant to Bangalore plant. Their transfer GL account is coming. How it is coming? Because of my movement type 301 or 641, whatever the movement type. Okay. Then after 2 months, 1 bag is damaged because of water leakage or something was happened. 1 bag of cement is damaged. Then I have decided that I have to declare it as a scrap because I cannot use for my activities. When I generating that material as a scrap GL account is coming automatically. How it is coming? Because of my I-51 moment type.
If, for example, if that material has a warranty, then we can do the reverse, right?
Yeah, that's okay. Our concept reverse.
Just for example.
Yeah,
just
sure,
for
sure.
an example.
We have a warranty of 6 months, and the vendor has given a insurance that one. If there is no any physical damage, for example, you are buying a mobile, screen is not working, something is not working, he will give you the replacement. If you fell your mobile in water, and otherwise you broken, it has fell down from your bike, those things he won't give, right? That is your individual damage. If you see same concept, here also one more GL account will come. You are returning the goods to vendor, then the return GL account will come if you maintain a separate GL account. Otherwise, the stock will get credit, and stock will come down, and your GRIR will get debit. Means you are getting the money back from vendor. Okay. What you have to understand is, for different types of goods movements, we have different types of movement types. If customer is asking different GL accounts, the GL accounts will be coming automatically because of movement types, and there is a transaction keys configuration which I am going to show you now. Okay.
So Ganesh, so there is no any possibilities for doing in one GL account with all transactions cannot be done in one GL account, right?
Sure, you can do. Sure, you can do, but
yeah,
we can do because same GL account you will assign to all the things, but there are some say like profit and loss GL accounts, and otherwise some 2-3 types of the GL accounts are there in FI side. Those we have to maintain, but remaining GL accounts they can use, but only as I told you, if you want to take a report, for example, that reporting wise, if you have different GL accounts, then only they can get the how much my expenses, how much my travel expenses, how much my.
Otherwise, they can't get.
They cannot get, right? For all thing, we will get one thing only. See, now you have only one bank account. There only you are paying the mobile bills. There only you are receiving your salary. There only you are transferring money to your friends, your relatives, and there only you are booking the movie tickets. Nothing. Everything is single GL account. Then you cannot.
But it is difficult to recognize, and it takes time. That is the difference between having the individual account and separate account.
Yeah,
right.
If they have separate GL account, there is one more benefits also they have. For example, sometimes you will get a benefit from your bank. All your mobile expenses, give it to me, then I will give you the refund. Otherwise, all your mobile expenses, the government will tell you. Why do they maintain different type of GL accounts? Sometimes they used to get an offer that if whatever all raw materials you bought something material for that tax free, then they can get the expenses, how much they spent on that respective area. And that reporting wise, it is very important. How much money I spent for my mobile expenses, how much money I spent for travel expenses, like that. That's why they used to have different GL accounts for different types of expenses. Okay. Now it is clear, right? That's it, business functionality. Now we'll go to SAP. Any questions on what are the functionalities we have discussed?
No.
Okay, there are material group, material type, and all are there. Those will be a supportive thing that you can understand later, and we will explain later. First, MMFA integration means what you have to remember is material, valuation class, JL account.
And
JL account. Valuation class is assigned to a material in accounting one view, which I am going to show you now. And
Ganesh, one more thing is there. I need to ask.
Okay.
What about valuation grouping code and valuation activation? Some activation is there, no?
Now we are going to configuration. Now we are going to configuration. There I will show you the valuation grouping code. Each term I will.
Those things are also important, right?
Yeah, these are all but direct interaction. See, if you are saying that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has gone to US and spoke with Obama. Okay, what are the important thing is Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has met US President Obama. That's it. Here, US President is JL account and Narendra Modi is the material. And valuation class is the bridge. That's simple. But here, how many things happen internally? Our what you call aviation, what you call Ministry of Affairs will be there, right? Ministry of External Affairs. They will talk initially, and whatever the topics we need to talk, they have a lot of background work will happen, which is not that much visible. This valuation grouping code, material type, and assigning of transaction keys, these all are coming as a support. But main thing is these three. That's why I'm highlighting these three, because 80% of visibility will be there for these three parameters only. Remaining all will be working in a backend that I will explain you, and by seeing and by understanding things and by working, you can understand the importance of the small things also. Okay? If I explain the small things in a highlighted way, you will miss that these three things. You should know about these three things, their functionality, everything. Then slowly you can learn what is the use of valuation grouping code and all. I will explain you now by seeing in system. Vijay, do you have any questions?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. Business functionality wise, very clear, right? Now we will come to SAP and what the terminologies, how it is using. So these all will play the role, but the main thing is material, valuation class, and JL. Sure. Obviously, after completion of this, we will share that notepad. Now we will discuss about the configuration settings for automatic account determination. How automatic account determination is happening? What are the things? Okay. Before that, I will show you once the functionality. How does it work? I think Vijay also will get some overview once.
Vijay is consultant, right? Already is working.
No, he has good SAP exposure, a lot of business knowledge. What SAP is looking for a break. Yeah, first I will show you ME21 and okay. We will talk about the configuration settings. What are the configuration steps of what's the first one and all we will discuss now. See, the configuration settings in SPRO, material management, and not purchasing, valuation and account assignment, and then account determination, and then account determination without wizard. You have to come to that place. Okay.
Okay.
Then the first step is define valuation control. Here the valuation grouping code active should be tick mark. Automatically it will be tick mark. You have to ensure that valuation grouping code tick mark is there or not. Okay. Means define valuation control. First we do the valuation grouping code is active. It should be active. First, you have to ensure that valuation grouping code is active. What is valuation grouping code? I will explain you by showing the screen. The next step is group together valuation areas. Okay. This is the grouping valuation areas together. That is the step used. By showing the screen, I will tell you what is valuation grouping code, how does it work, what is the use of valuation grouping code. See, what we are doing here, we are grouping together valuation areas. Valuation area, company code, this is a company name only. Valuation area, company code, chart of accounts, and then we are giving one grouping code. Okay. What is the use of valuation grouping code? For example, a company code 1000. See this 1000. Okay. A company code 1000 has some 5 plans: 0099, 1000, 1100, 1200, 1300, and 1400. Okay. Around 6 plans are there for 1000 company code. Here, each plant is decided as a valuation area. Okay. 90% of businesses will follow the rule plant as a valuation area. Okay. Now, what they have done for that company code, all the plants, okay, all the plants, they have given the valuation grouping code as 0001. See, 0001 is assigned to all the valuation areas. So not this one. Is it clear?
Okay.
Means they have grouped all valuation areas and assigned one single valuation grouping code.
Is the default in SAP or we need to create?
This valuation grouping code, you can give anything, Z001 or 2300, whatever the number you want to give, that 4-digit code you have to give. The purpose you have to understand is one company code has 10 plans, 5 plans, 20 plans, whatever the plans, for all valuation areas for which they want to have a similar GL accounts, they will group with this one number. Okay. If you want to group first 4 as one type of GL accounts and another 2 are with some other GL account, then you have to give, like, for another 2, you have to give separate number. Means you are grouping same valuation areas into one group. That's what the understanding in this configuration step. Clear?
Okay.
See, one company code is there, like Tata Motors is a company code. They have plants of some 60 plants are there. Okay, 60 plants. Around 50 plants are in India, and remaining 10 plants are in US, for example. They want to have, for this 50 plants, they want to have similar GL account. Everything everything is same, but remaining 10 plants, they want to have a separate thing. Then see here the example, 1300 and 1400, they want to have a separate GL account system. That's why we have given the separate grouping code. For all these valuation classes, same 0001. If they want to have for all valuation areas of a company code, then they will be single valuation grouping code. What is the use of valuation grouping code? Making all valuation areas together, means all are same. You will see the use of valuation grouping code in next configuration steps. For example, you have, as we discussed, you have 60 valuation classes. Okay. For 60 valuation classes, you are assigning to 100 GL accounts. Okay. Here I will, in the screen only, if I explain, you will understand that point. If you group together, what will happen? You don't have to assign each valuation area to valuation class and all. If you assign 0001, that is enough. If you are assigning 0001 to a valuation class, means all these valuation areas are assigned to that valuation class. Means one activity equals to 10 activities or 20 activities. How many valuation areas are there if you are grouping together? Any doubts in that point? See, now we have 29 states we have. Okay, 29 states. You have one representative for certain human resource activity. Okay, that human resource person will take the requirements of 29 states and he will go to Prime Minister. He will take 1 hour meeting, 1 hour appointment, and he will tell about all the issues. Okay, 1 hour. If you don't have a valuation grouping code, means that human resource for entire 29 states, then 29 states people will go for 29, half an hour they will take the appointment, and for 14 hours they will talk about the issue. What you have understand? If the valuation grouping code is the representative for all the valuation areas, if you are assigning the valuation grouping code to anywhere, maybe valuation class, JL account, wherever you are assigning, means assigning of valuation grouping code means assigning of all the valuation areas under that. If you are assigning 0001 means all these are also assigning. In next configuration chart, you will understand what is assignment I am talking about. See, group together valuation areas means grouping of valuation areas to single valuation grouping code. 0001 means under the 10 valuation areas or 20 valuation areas, all are coming under 0001. Clear this point?
Undercover.
Huh?
Undercover the MM.
Which one?
Variation area and variation grouping area assigning also undercover the learning papers or MM papers.
It's like a MMFI integration because valuation will be taken care in FI area. A plant is ours, valuation area is theirs, and we are creating plant as a valuation area. That's it's like a completely MMFI integration point. That's what it is.
The valuation grouping code created by the MM.
No, ours only. We are this OB wise, whatever the configuration steps I am doing, right? Everything is MM only we do, but FI also integrated will happen. But this area you can say 60-70% MM, 30% FI.
Yeah, okay.
Only GL accounts are provided by FI. Remaining all settings we have to do.
Yeah, now you can understand this area. Maximum 3%. I can't see 30.
Okay. But here this point is clear, right? See, valuation grouping code 0001 is assigned to plant 1001, 1002, 1002, etc. Means all are coming under the valuation grouping code. That's what we will just understand now.
The plans means the valuation area. Okay.
Yeah. If you are doing something with that valuation grouping code, means all that valuation areas will come under. Here you have to fix that one. Valuation area means plant.
Okay.
Okay. You will get to know the importance of valuation grouping code in the next step. Okay, now come to define valuation classes is our third step.
Define valuation.
Yeah, define valuation classes is our third step. In that, the first one is account category reference.
Okay.
We have to create account category references. How many material types you have? Those many. Let's see. In define valuation classes, we have task called account category reference. Okay. Account category reference means we need to create number of, I will write like ACR, number of account category reference equal to number of material types. How many material types you have, those many account category references we have to create. I will tell you what is the use. See, you have a reference of raw materials, reference of operating supplies, reference of spare parts. Okay. How many material types we have, those many account category references we need to create. Clear? Okay, I will tell you the purpose. The next is valuation class. Here we define the valuation class. See, these are the valuation classes. 3000, 3001 and all means same reference of raw materials. One valuation class is assigned to different, one account category reference is assigned to different valuation classes. Because as I told you, one material type will contain different type of valuation classes. Yeah.
0001 is account category. It's what is valuation class? I can see here 3000. What is this 0001?
Account category reference. Just now we created, right?
Okay.
Because material type cannot be assigned directly to a valuation class. That's why account category reference is given. That's it. That is the use of account category.
Okay. For if 0001 can be referred for all raw materials, right?
No,
Only for raw materials.
Oh, that we will see in next step. Okay. What you have to understand is account category reference. There is a concept is there. We need to create number of account category reference equal to number of material types. That is the first point. Second point, we have valuation class. Here what we have to do, assign required valuation classes to account category reference. How many valuation classes you want to have, those many we will assign. See, 3000, 3001, 3002, 3003 are assigned to 0001, which is created for reference of raw material. Okay. This 3230, 3240, 3250 is assigned to reference for services. Okay. Means how many things you want to have. For example, you can say test services. One. Test services. Okay. For reference of services, you have assigned 3200, 3210, these many all you have assigned. And I will show you the impact also. First you remember that reference of raw materials is a account category reference 0001 that is assigned to 3000, 3001, 3002, 3003. Okay, that's what you understand. When you run the scenario, you will clearly can understand. Okay. See, next step is material type account category reference. Here now your question will be clear. Next step is material type ACR. What is the use of this step? See, we are assigning our raw material, for example, ROH. See, ROH raw material is assigned to 0001 account category reference. Means material type is A, account category reference is B, valuation class is C. Means B is assigned to C, A is assigned to B. Means A is automatically assigned to C. That's what you have to understand.
Here what we have done, material type we are assigning to account category reference. And in this step, account category reference is assigned to validation class. Means indirectly, material type is assigned to validation class. Clear? Here, material type is assigned to account category reference. See, for example, first step what we have done, we have created account category reference equal to material types. We have 10 material types, we have to create 10 account category references in first step. In second step, we have to assign account category reference to validation classes. In third step, we have to assign material type to account category reference. Means finally what happened? One material type is assigned to different valuation classes. Is it clear? Account category reference we have created. Account category reference is assigned to validation class, and account category reference is assigned to material type. Means material type is assigned to validation class indirectly. A, B was done, B, C was done. Means automatically AC. That's the understanding. Here A is material type, B is account category reference, C is validation class. What is the use of this entire assignment? If you don't do, what will happen? Okay, there is no impact on our work, but one benefit is, I will show you here. What is the benefit of this assignment? It's not a source stopper. For example, if we don't do this assignment also, we can run our account assignment steps easily. But, what is the impact? I will show you now. See, I will create one material. MM01 is the T code. Vijay, are you clear? I think you will get some questions anyway. You just try to understand and ask questions later. Immediately also you can ask. See, I'm creating a,
We know that the learning the account categories because we have experience and
oh, no, see, now I will create a material. I will show you the importance of that. What are the 3 steps we have done? It's not a source stopper, but what is the impact? I will show you. See, I'm creating a raw material. I want, okay, I will directly give that accounting view because which is our testing part. Plant is GP1.
yeah, okay. Hello?
Yeah. Just I'm creating material. See, the material description you can give any test validation class. Test material for validation class. See here, there is a field called validation class in our accounting 1 view. Okay?
Yeah.
If I click on F4, system will show some specific validation classes. How it is showing that? See, system is showing only 3000, 3001, 3002, 3003. Why it is showing only 4 entries?
Because the raw material is assigned to
See,
validation.
because
material type is assigned to validation class.
Yeah, see, because material type ROH is assigned to account category reference 0001, first step. Second step,
Valuation class is assigned to account.
valuation class 3000, 3001, 3002, 3003 are assigned to account category reference 0001. Means indirectly ROH is assigned to these 4 valuation classes.
Okay.
That's why these 4 are only visible in your screen. Means if you don't assign also, nothing will happen. You will see all valuation classes entries when you create a material. There is a chance to give wrong valuation class. That's it.
Okay.
Understand? For example, if I don't do that assignment, I will see the valuation classes of finished goods. I will see the valuation classes of spare parts. All things will come. There is a chance for mistake. For example, this raw material one is for liquid raw material. This is solid raw material. This is powder raw materials. If I do some mistake of assigning of powder raw materials for liquid, it will give impact, but not much, because all are coming under raw materials. Finally, you will take that general report will be taken how much expenses I have done for raw materials. Very rarely we take how much powder expenses and how much liquid expenses. Means the effect is less, the mistake is less. But if you assign a finished good, then the impact is very high, means it's wrong. You are buying raw materials, but account is hitting the finished goods, which is completely wrong, right? That is the use. But it is not a source stopper. If you do this assignment, you will see the raw materials of respect to ROH. For you here only, if you want to test, I can do one thing. What will I do? For ROH, I won't assign anything. Just for testing purpose. So this one we will create something. Now I will create a material. Now there is no assignment between raw material and account category reference. Okay? How system will behave, we will check now. Hello? Yeah, that material is getting saved. Okay, this is for only for negative testing only.
So it changed only valuation class, right?
Yeah. I have removed the assignment of account category reference and material type. Means there is no valuation class is assigned to material type.
Okay.
That's what, just to give a negative testing. It's not required. Now you understand, right? What is the use of that define valuation classes step?
Yeah.
This is the step uses to get required valuation classes during creation of material. That's what the understand. Then we will go to the next. How much time is it? Vijay used to say, right, what is the role of what type of activities? These are all activities of consultant.
Okay.
This is one of the. This is one of the configurations generally consultant do. Yeah. You will slowly can learn from one step to step by step. It's not.
This all will be done by MM consultant only, right?
Yeah. FI will give you the GL accounts. That's it. GL accounts and valuation classes combination they will provide, and then we need to make.
Yeah.
They will give you a list like this is the valuation class.
And they will also get the account reference category. All they will only give, right?
No, we decide because we know how many material types we have, and as per that we need to. Okay, I will create one more material. Like raw material valuation class 2 EA. Then I will select accounting one view. See, now I am coming to valuation class field. See, there is no values.
Yeah.
Why no values? Because I have removed the assignment of account category reference. Now there is no valuation class is assigned to that. Okay, that's it. Means what is the use of account category reference? Account category reference is a medium between valuation class and material type. That's what you have to understand. Okay. Okay. Now we will go to the next configuration step. This is clear, right, for both of you? Yeah. According to the assignment of account category reference, the GL accounts which are assigned to account category reference, those only will be visible when you create a material for that material type.
Okay.
These 3 steps we do: account category reference, valuation class, and assignment of these 3. Next is define account group. Define account grouping of movement types. That's what we have explained till now. Movement types, how, but in any project, until you create a new movement type, this configuration we don't make any changes.
Okay.
As per standard system, we won't make any changes in this configuration step until we create any new movement type. Okay. Generally, new movement type we won't create. 99% of cases we used to use the existing movement types because SAP has provided those many movement types for all types of goods movements. Okay. In 4th step, what I have to understand is you just see the screens, but you don't have to do any configuration changes like what we have done for these 3. Like in valuation grouping code active, you have to check group together valuation areas. You can create Z001, Z001, like that. We can create whatever required grouping codes and assign to respective valuation areas. We will make some changes. And valuation classes also, new valuation classes we assign to account category reference, and account category reference we assign to material type. These 2 also we do changes. Here we don't do any changes, we just see the screen. I will show you how it is impacting and why our movement types are behaving like that. 101 is a number, 3-digit number, 201 is a 3-digit number, 301 is a 3-digit number. But why they are behaving? 101 is behaving for receipt, 201 is behaving like a consumption, 301 is behaving like a transfer. Why they are behaving like that? Because of this account grouping configuration. It's coming. Broken one. Okay, see, each movement type is assigned to, okay, different types of transaction event keys and the valuation string. This is the standard assignment. We don't make any changes in this one. Okay. See, 101 is assigned to different type of keys. And if you open 201, see, if you open 201, see in that 201, it is assigned to transaction event keys, account modifier. Okay, these are all a standard assignment. We don't make any changes. We only change the GL accounts, which will happen in next step. We have to understand that there are some transaction event keys and account modifiers are assigned to movement types. That's what you have to understand.
These are all standard settings, right?
100% standard settings. Nobody will change any configuration related things for movement types. Okay, 99% of cases.
And here there is no any settings for us to do, right?
Nothing is there in this step. But we do.
Okay.
GL account changes we do in next step. That I will show you. See, if you open 301 movement, each movement type will be available here. For that, there is a transaction event key, account modifier, everything will be assigned as per predefined SAP system. Okay. Quantity update, value update, for which one, how to behave, everything will be decided here. You can see in configuration. Okay. This is the next step is very important, and where we do many configuration changes that you have to understand. That is called configure automatic posting. T code is OB by C. Okay. This is the important configuration step in automatic account determination. In this step, valuation class is assigned to GL accounts. Okay. Till now, what we are talking, valuation class we are assigning to material in accounting one view. Valuation class we are assigning to material type through account category reference to get the number of entries only. Till now, we are talking about material to valuation class, means MM to bridge. MM to bridge only as of now we are talking. But that bridge valuation class to GL account, in this configuration step we will talk. Okay. This is the configure automatic postings. It's a very big chart. You just try to understand. When you do that one, you can understand that one. Let's just click on cancel. Then you need to click on account assignment. All our standard keys are given by SAP. First of all, you should know some certain things like at least you should know this one, inventory posting BSX. Okay. And offsetting entries, consumption and all will come under GBB. That you should know. And GRIR clearing account, WRX. These three you should know initially. Later you can learn slowly other things. Okay. See, if I click on BSX, stock inventory posting, system will ask you for a chart of accounts in test system INT. In physically in a real time, we will create one chart of accounts number. We have to give the chart of accounts. See here, are you able to see? Valuation, each valuation class is assigned to one GL account. Okay. This is the stock GL account. I told you one valuation class is assigned to 4-5 types of GL accounts. Like that, this is a stock GL account because we are doing the configuration of inventory posting. Inventory posting means stock posting.
But we have to, okay. We are talking only material having the multiple one valuation plus the multiple GL accounts.
Yeah.
Now
No,
is it?
this is
multiple.
now we are coming to, as of now, what we have discussed is material to valuation class only we are talking. In the next previous steps, what we have done, how the valuation class is assigned to a material, and how we are assigning to material type to get limited valuation classes in material screen. All those things we discussed. Now in this configuration, we will learn how to assign a valuation class to GL accounts. Okay. Means till now we are discussing about material to valuation class only. Okay. Now the OBYC what you are discussing about, that will explain you about valuation class to GL account. Second step. GL account will come to picture now in this step. See, like that, as I told you, one material will have one valuation class, but one valuation class will have 5, 6, 10, how many they want to have, like that it will have. Okay. First I am telling you about inventory posting. Inventory posting, see the valuation class 3000 is assigned to some 3010, 3001 is assigned to some 3000, 300010. Okay, like that inventory is assigned to one GL account.
Ganesh, so you said for example, for each material, each valuation class means for raw material there is in under raw material 3000, 3000, 3001, 3002. So for all those things, only one GL account will be assigned, right?
That depends. If they want to have, see for example, one material.
Now here 3 lakh 10 is the GL account for 3000. 3001 also same. 3002 also same.
This is
so
test
it
system.
can be different also or same?
Same. That's
the
right.
same.
It can be different or same. There is no mandate that it will be always same or it will be always different. But 90% of scenarios it will be different. Because if it is same, you don't create different valuation classes.
Okay.
This is a test system. That's why they have given like that. If you see the real-time scenario, under raw material, you will give like, for example, you created a raw material type. Under that, you have something like liquid materials, powder materials. Otherwise, you have hazardous material. Like you have some segregation. For each one, they will maintain the different GL accounts. What you have to understand, we will talk about only one valuation class, that is 3000. Okay. We have created just now the material 1851 something. For that we will test it. You will understand the scenario. For the 3000 valuation class, for stock we assign 300010 GL account. Okay. This is stock account. Next we will come to consumption account. See, this is called GBB. GBB will contain many details. You slowly have to understand what exactly behave and all. For that, what is our valuation grouping code? We will check for our plant, for which I am going to show you the test, right? Group together valuation areas. Our valuation area is FGP1, means our plant, for which we have created material just now. FG P1 valuation grouping code is assigned as 0001 only. Okay.
Yeah.
Material we created, right? Purchasing we will extend because we didn't maintain, right? 18500 we created. Purchasing. Anyway, we can utilize any material. What is the validation class? $3,000 only is there. Okay, no issue. Material management. Configure automatic postings. Cancel. Account assignment. Now we'll come to GBB. GBB contains different type of, for example, consumption of material and consumption of material for subcontracting and stock transfer. All type of different type of things will be saved in GBB. Okay. Here you are able to see one option called valuation modifier. Means valuation modifier means that is only our valuation grouping code. Okay, you have to understand valuation modifier equals to valuation grouping code. Valuation modifier equal to valuation grouping code. Okay, that's point you just have to remember. Okay, now we will see for our valuation grouping code 0001. Okay, and consumption will be saved in VBR. That you have to remember. Slowly you can understand that. Means if you are doing any consumption for 201 and all, that will be general modification is VBR. Okay, and our valuation class is 3000. See, for valuation grouping code 0001, for VBR, same valuation class 3000, GL account is 450. Here what we in test system, we are show you here. For same valuation class 3000, our testing, I will show you how it will be here. Valuation class is valuation class stock GL. Stock GL means for BSX which is assigned, and for consumption GL which is assigned to GBP VBR. Valuation class is 3000 is same. Stock GL is 3010, right? Consumption is 450. Okay, clear? Just now we have seen in configuration, VBR means our consumption for same 3000 valuation class, 450 is assigned. For BSX means stock posting, same 3000 valuation class, 30010 is assigned. Okay. Now we will test it, and also we can keep our material also. Our material is material is 301. So material is 1851. Okay. Clear? Now we will test it. Okay. There are many keys are there. Slowly you learn, but how it is behaving, if you understand, then slowly you can understand the other things. First, I will show you in creation of PO how it is behaving. क्या account assignment category विषय come again.
Learn.
Yeah, you can understand slowly. First you get an overview, then you only can understand. It's not a big thing, and it is not a one-time class, and one time you will end something. You will understand slowly. First to understand the process, and then you can